Peace and love, everybody. This is Big Huss, and you're now tuned in to the Starbucks podcast. Original knows original. Now, this is a space that is all about real voices, people who stay true to their passion and actually shape culture in their own way. So, hey, grab your coffee and join me as we celebrate today's original, the incredible Emirati artist, Abdullah Lutfi, who goes by AL, who is an amazing artist and also happens to be on the autism spectrum. We're going to say, hi, Abdullah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I have to say this in the beginning. It's an honor to meet you. I'm an autism dad myself, I'm inspired by just meeting you today. So thank you for being you.
Thanks, you're welcome.
I just have to say that. Tell me, who's Abdullah Lutfi?
I'm Abdullah Lutfi, and I'm a person on the autism spectrum. I'm 32 years old, and I'm a savant. And I'm a black and white artist based in the UAE.
Interesting you say black and white, because I know that you're into black and white. You don't like colors. What got you into drawing in the first place?
You know what got me to doing black and white art? Comic books and TV, because the pages comic books are in black and white, and the pages are just black and white, but mostly the cover is just colored. And I see the outlines, how they do black and white with no color, and that really inspired me to do black and white art. And especially when I got the outlines from between a TV and a book, and that's how I got started doing black and white.
Wow. Okay. Do you remember the first thing you ever drew?
The first thing I ever drew is the buildings and doing black and white and some other elements of the people, like how I do the characters in my way, and people loved it.
You know, I was showing my son, who's also autistic, one of your drawings, and it's very interesting. You have your own style. Do you have a routine when you draw? Do you have something that you follow always?
Well, being an artist is my job, and that's how I live my life.
We're gonna give a fist bump right here. I like that.
Thanks.
That means you know your value, and this is what an original is all about.
Best job I ever had.
I love that. I love how passionate you are too.
Yes.
Do you like to work in silence, or you like some noise around you?
I usually like to work in silence because a bit of noises kind of disrupts my works.
I agree. Like you like listen to music, for example, or just silence?
Well, for working, just silence.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, I have to ask you a very important question to me personally, and I'm sure to all the autism parents watching this. How has being on the spectrum shaped your creativity?
You know how it shapes me? By watching cartoons and reading the books and seeing the outlines through the animation and playing video games, and also stemming, which is called stimming, which helps me regulate my normalism to help me do art.
Wow.
Yes, in black and white.
Yeah, that put a lot of perspective for me.
Yes.
You know, when you're doodling, when did it become art to you? When did you realize this is art?
So you see, back in my school days, I used to go to this art class in the school, which is art lessons, and that's where I used to do with color, but the color didn't do me much. So then I decided to just do black and white with a pencil for the first time, and it came out better than color. And then after, when I got graduated from mainstream school, and then my parents did not take me to the university because I don't have what it takes to be a study person. So my parents decided to take me to an art studio for adults with special needs, which is called Mawahib.
Okay.
And that's where I met this woman named Gulshan Kavarana, who's a special needs teacher who can teach us to do art. And she taught me how to do black and white art for the first time. And it came out quite success, and everyone loved it.
I love that you say that. Describe to me your emotions when you're drawing. I want to get inside your emotions. How do you feel?
Being an artist makes me feel great and I would intend to be an artist for the rest of my life, because being an artist is the best.
Abdullah, right now, if they give you a chance to be anything that you want, you'd still want to choose to be an artist?
Well, not only I'm an artist, I like to do some other things too with my life, like hanging out with my cousins during the weekend, going out driving off-roading with the sand dunes, and also play video games and watch comedy shows with my cousins, and that's what I like to do over the weekends besides art.
Comedy shows?
Yeah, comedy series like TV. Like me and my cousins, we watch only during the weekends, and then that's what I love to do. And when during Monday to Tuesday, I usually work 4 times a week, because it's kind of my rule thing.
When you post your work on social media and you get feedback, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel famous, and I get a lot of followers from the Instagram for posting my artworks, and people adore my work so much, and they like my speeches as well. So that's why I get so much followers.
I'm interested to know, when you're on social media, when you flip the camera and you start talking to the camera,
Well,
how challenging or not challenging is
not
that?
only I'm an artist, I'm also an influencer.
You are? You know what an influencer is? Like,
Yeah.
Someone who influence.
Yeah, like when I take my phone, record myself, and see what some things around me, and then that's how I post things what I like to do. So
What do you like to do beside art?
I can do some influencing videos, like outside of country as well, like where I'm traveling and this, and yeah. And then also go to a shopping mall and look all the fancy stuff and things there. And that's how I influence myself, by doing so.
Okay, I feel like I will have to ask you a bit of a deep question. Okay,
Sure.
You ready for it? Does art need to be understood or felt?
Art needs to be understood.
Drop the mic. Understood. I agree with that.
People got inspired by my work.
They do. I do get inspired by your work. I was talking to you earlier. We were talking about some of your, I wouldn't say best work, but what is the piece that is closest to your heart?
You know which piece is closest to my heart? Is just doing black and white, by doing the scenery of the buildings, of the skylines.
Why?
Because it's kind of my common thing, which I love to do, what people want to add something and add elements of other things, what people like, and what people do in UAE, and adding stories to it. And also, not to mention, drawing myself in there and some other people. And that's where I write some words to make my characters talk with bubble words. And it came out like a comic art thing. And that's quite a big success. I mean, I had a solo exhibition once about this, and everything got sold, and people loved it so much. They loved my work so much. My exhibition was a big success.
It's impossible not to love his work. I'll be honest. I'm just looking at the camera. Like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
AL. Can I call you AL?
Yes, because that is my art name. Because AL does stand for my actual name, because A is for Abdullah and L is for Lutfi, which is my last name. So Abdullalutfi as AL as my artistic name.
I like that.
And it makes a good signature name on my artwork as well.
I like that. Do you face any challenges when you want to like draw something? Any challenges at all?
Well, I faced multiple challenges what the client would want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, the briefs is kind of my challenging thing.
Yeah, but sometimes the briefs don't come the right way. So
yeah, depending on the clients, like when they keep mistaking, like what brief are they trying to tell us, something that they need to be more specific on their briefs, like what do they really want inside it. Like,
another fist bump, see?
Yes.
This is why you're an original.
Yes.
You know what I like about you, and I just, met you, is the honesty. And I think we lack this honesty in our world right now, right? You've always been honest, right?
Right. Agreed.
Just say it how it is.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yes.
Is that your favorite phrase?
Yes, it's my kind of my catchphrase now. So it is what it is, bub. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Tell them, it is what it is.
Yes, you know how it is. That it is what it is.
Oh, you're gonna start rapping right now?
No. That's just a catchphrase.
That is a catchphrase. I'm interested to know from you, AL. What would you tell anybody that's watching us right now, especially parents that have, kids on the spectrum or, people of determination? How do they instill that power to support the talent that their daughter or sons have?
Well, here's an answer for you. I just wanted to say to all the parents all over the world, and especially UAE, is to just please don't disagree with autistic people. Please love them the way they are and love them with kindness and help them, give them support and give them hope. But the best thing it matters is we're all humans and we are all the same. We cannot tolerate differences. All it matters that we are all the same. We are all humans and we are all loving.
You know what this means?
You salute me. Thank you.
I salute you big time.
Yes.
Yeah, this is drop the mic moment, but obviously we can't drop any mics right here. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This is the original podcast by Starbucks, and it's all about connecting with you.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a phrase right now and tell me if you agree with it or no.
Sure.
Less is more. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, I agree that less is definitely more.
Because, with your, like we talked about it, with the minimalistic style that you have with the black and white makes it simple, but the messages are strong.
Yes. The black and white art may be simple and more better selling and better to make it all over the things, not only on canvas, but on digital and other of my works to be printed on any place. Like when clients want my artwork to be on the watch, people loved it so much. It's a very good design.
That's incredible. How does it make you feel when you see your work out in the public?
It makes me feel the most famous black and white artist based in UAE and the world.
On the planet.
On the planet.
I saw this in your work, and you have messages in your work.
Right.
What is the most difficult message you had to portray in your work, in the doodles that you make, in the art that you make?
Well,
is it about, for example, autism? Is it about something else?
It's about autism. It's about the storybook, which I kind of made, which is over since like 2 years exactly, which I did this black and white storybook, which is called Autism Completes Me. It has my drawings in it about my autism quotes and honesty words I wrote there. And then I had a hire guy to do the typing stories about me. And that's where it became very good. And people love my storybook.
What's your favorite thing about you?
My favorite thing about me is I like to do things what I love to do in my life.
Meaning?
Meaning is I love to travel. I love to play things and I love to play video games in my house. Well, I know it's not art, but it's kind of a lot I like to do with my life. And I just love hanging out with my cousins and doing fun stuff by off-roading with me and just my family.
Shout out to your cousins off-roading. Call me next time.
Oh, yeah.
Can I join next time?
Well, it's only part of a family thing. So.
I like that.
Yeah.
You see, you guys watching, we need to learn being honest. Like that's what I understand. I don't take that the wrong way. I took that. It's a family gathering. You can't come. Sorry.
Well, during the weekends, yes.
Every
weekends, I always do that nonstop because I love it.
For people who don't know what autism is,
yeah.
What do you tell them as somebody who's on the spectrum?
Well, here's an answer. And autism is like when people are born differently, and when they're born differently, that means their brain and their wires are wired differently, and that's how when people act different, and then the doctor says, "I think your son may have mind has been wired. So your son are on the autism spectrum, and that's where I become, and that's how I was born with the doctor.
And I know you say spectrum because it's a spectrum. Like
Yes.
maybe no two people that are autistic are the same.
Yeah.
Because it's such a, you're right, a big spectrum. AL, what's the most what's a principle that you go by in your life as a human being?
Well, I'm not sure how to describe that, but
What's something that you truly believe in, that you will fight the world for?
I believe that I should let the people accept the autism people for the way they are, and accept other people of disabilities like me, of course, to accept us the way we are.
I love that. I mean, the hard truth is, why do you think sometimes that's not the answer? Like, why do you think sometimes autistic kids or people are not accepted?
Well, you see, people aren't always nice. Sometimes people would say the world can be in some countries, the people can be a harsh place where people would say, why is that guy acting like this? And why is he always looking at his hand? And then that's where some autistic people get bullied at for how they were born differently. And it's kind of sad and heartbreaking for other autistic people.
But AL, this is why you're an original.
Yeah.
Because if you don't mind, I'm going to talk a little bit about you right here, because you've really impressed me. When we were doing this, your patience that you have. My son taught me patience.
Okay.
So I wasn't patient before. My son came into my life and made me patient.
Right.
So that's one thing we can learn about, people on the spectrum. The resilience that you have, the confidence that you have, the honesty. I'm looking at the camera right here. The honesty is so refreshing. The world is becoming, I want to tell you what you want to hear.
Sure.
But not what you need to hear.
Sure.
And I think you are a breath of fresh air. That's all I can say.
Huh. Then I guess I'm a human fresh air then.
Human fresh air.
It's like I'm a walking air conditioner that can make people's life not sweat.
Well, we need to copyright that, because I like that.
That rhymes.
I'm hoping you're enjoying the conversation, because I am.
Yes, I did.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think one thing I really kind of wanna say to you is, I want you to keep doing what you're doing, because you're really inspiring.
Yeah.
Not only inspiring, AL, but you're impacting. I'm gonna say an old Bedouin saying. It's in Arabic. I'll translate it to English as well. الإنسان الذي لا أثر له لا حياة له, which means a human being with no impact has no life. And you're able to impact so many people, AL.
Huh. I guess I quite did.
For me, I find it incredible to see that you have a career from this right now.
Well, being a black and white art and an influencer is my career, and it's quite my job, and I live my life for it.
Sometimes it takes me a little bit to process, because I tell you, I've done a lot of interviews and a lot of podcasts, a lot of talking. But with you, it's the confidence. I know that because I believe that autism is a way of life, right? It's a way of thinking. And unfortunately, maybe the world, the planet doesn't understand it. But because I'm blessed with my son, and he's younger than you, but I look at you and I go like, wow, I just wish my son to follow in your footsteps right now.
Oh, well, let him be.
Yeah, I just let him be him, by the way. Like,
okay.
I love him. He's my hero. Everything that you said, I connected with. AL, what would you like to say to people on the spectrum that are watching you right now that want to become artists but are afraid to be judged by the society?
I just want to say to the people on the autism spectrum, don't let the other peoples get to you on their judgmental thing. All it matters is you just do what you love to do and just be yourself, because we are all humans and we are all the same. And just be yourselves, even for me.
I love that. Abdullah Lutfi, you've been incredible. This is Original Knows Original. I think, and of course, Starbucks podcast. I want to thank Starbucks for giving me the chance to meet you, because it's through them that we met. And I will always remember this conversation for life.
Oh, yes, you will remember.
Oh, yeah. I like how you said it too. Mm-hmm. Is there anything you'd like to say at the end? Like anything at all?
I just want to say thank you for giving me the stock of opportunity to help me show my spectrum to the world of saying for what it meant to be.
I loved every second of this. Can I get up? Yeah, for sure. Well, peace and love to you guys. This was our guest, incredible human being, Abdullah Lutfi, AL, who's an Emirati artist on the autism spectrum that truly, truly inspires. And just, I guess the lesson here, if you want to get anything out of this, is honest. Be honest. It's so refreshing. So yeah, until the next ones, keep it tuned. It's Big Huss signing off. And Original Knows Original. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Abdullah.
Thanks.